I was like, I got this box today for the no-cut Shogun black frame sliders. And I was like, what's going on here? And then I remembered one side has to have a longer frame slider. But I'm also like, is this gonna do me any good? Hopefully we'll never find out. Okay, I'm going to install this and I'm gonna try and take you on a little trip through the installation process. Be a little differently than others have. But this is for a 2023 Suzuki GSXR 600. However, this kit is up to 22, so I'm hoping, of course, that this will fit the 23. I don't think there's been any changes, modifications on the design, the R&D of this bike. Okay, here we go. Okay, so on the back side, there is a little bit of a indentation. It is not on the front side. So the back side is where you want to start, I guess. And these little spacers, I believe, would fit right into that. Looks like a little puzzle to me. It's kind of fun. So these are going to be your posts or your spacers for when you put these on. You've got four spacers. Four. So I believe they're going to go like this. There are no instructions, by the way. I'm just going from what I remember on my Kawasaki Ninja 400, but I don't know if that's actually going to do anything. Well, we'll see. And then I believe, obviously, one of these bolts is going to go through here, but this one seems like it's too short because deep down in there is where it actually starts. Jeez, I think I've done this before. This might be the bolt, or this other bolt in here, which I haven't opened yet. That might be the bolt. It might be reversed, or it might be two shorter bolts. I don't know. We're gonna find out. And it should be relatively straightforward to take the fairings off the bike, and there's a couple clips, but I think it'll be okay. All right, here we go again. What is that? Is that a song? Here I go again. Again on my own, on the only road I'm living alone. So I'll be back. I was so wrong. It is a 4. It is a 4 millimeter. Sorry, wrong side. Yeah, okay. Holy cow. Okay. This bolt, or this hex, that was on really tight. This one I'm still trying to torque off, but I have torqued off the other ones with this. Oh yeah. Best invention ever. So on the 23, see that? See that little circle there? You have to pick that out. That's one clip. And I think that's it on this side. Oh, no, there's another one. But that one's easy. It's the push ones that are kind of weird. Okay. When you're trying to get this off underneath here for your fender, is take your hex, really push into the head of this. It's probably a terrible angle. It is. Just push into the head of that. Push straight down into the middle. So you're just going to want to go right into the middle of this. Right into the middle. It'll pop. And you want it to depress. That's how you bring it out. So you push it down really hard to pop this out. Then get your fingernails or a screwdriver underneath the lip of this here and just pull it out. And when it goes back in, you're going to want to do this. You're going to piece out the middle part. Push it up because it separates this piece right here. Separates that piece. So as you go up, so you want it to be a straight, you don't want it to be like out, like make it as straight as possible, stick it in, and you want to push that in, and it'll click. It'll go click, and that's how you know it's in place. So I just want to show you that. I'm sure you guys all know these things, but maybe someone doesn't. And the next thing I'm getting out is this clip, which is like one of those that you use a screwdriver, like head right here. I'll put the screwdriver in and that pops out. And I'll show you that. Maybe I will if I remember. Okay. Okay, see, so I literally just put the tip of the flathead screwdriver in right there. You just push, just like pivot your screwdriver, and then you can just pop it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pull it as carefully as possible. Because when you do that, this little piece, which remember, this bracket goes behind that hole. This bracket does not go in front, it goes behind here. The other side will have a clip and I'll be back. So we have another clip back here on the left side of the bike, if you're sitting on the bike. There's just one clip that holds this whole thing in. So we are going to pull back with two hands on this, but I don't think I can hold the camera at the same time. Come on, let's get creative here, shall we? Please, God. There's literally, it's really weird. Like you have, okay. It's like there's a hook kind of thing. Like, I'll have to show you when I pull this off, but I can feel the hook. The hook is on this piece, and it kind of, this piece kind of goes into that hook and hangs. So when you put the piece back in, it kind of comes down. It goes up and then comes down. Let me see if I can get this. I'll be back. And here's the piece. Okay. This right here, there's like a little bitty hook. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little hook right underneath this. It's like tiny. And you can't see it, you have to feel it. But anyway, that pops into right here on the bike, and then you have these little tabs that those hooks fit into. So it slides down. Anyway, got it. Oh my God, that was scary. But now you have your drain hose, which is connected to your fender. We'll just slide it out. How about that? Hey. So now you have your whole piece, your whole right side. Okay. So please put that aside carefully. At least one of these frame sliders on tonight. I'll take this piece, that piece right there. Fake carbon fiber piece. Let's see what we can do. Because let's see, that's gonna fit back on here like so. Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right, cool. I'll be back. Thanks for watching this fun show. Okay, now what? I've taken off, well, cosmetic piece, almost. I don't know, man. Thinking I have to take this out to put this bolt in here. Looks like the same size. Guess we'll find out. That looks like a big bolt. That's an engine mount, eh? Oh boy, oh boy. I hope I can get this out because I'm not strong. I'm strong enough to get out the things I got out, but I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna try and do this, and then this piece somehow fit on here, I'm guessing, this way. The middle, then there are those spacers, but then there's a spacer here. So it's sort of like a puzzle. Maybe it goes like this. So many options. Look, there's so much room for activity. Look at this. This does not have enough length on it to get a good, you know what I'm saying. There's not enough. This is an engine mount point, so it's super on there. If all else fails, I have a mallet. All right, guys, I had to call for some help. A really good friend of mine came over, and he was able to break those engine bolts loose. I had the tool, I just didn't know I had it. It is a torque wrench. You need one of these for sure to get the leverage to be able to break this. I think it's an 8. Yeah, it's definitely an 8. So you're gonna need an 8 metric thing for your torque. It's like it's a cool little set that I have over here in that little blue box. Anyway, definitely gonna need a torque wrench because these were on so tight, and this little T-handle isn't gonna give you enough leverage. Just didn't even think about it because I don't do these kind of things very often. So now I'm putting the bike back together. I did successfully install and torque down the frame sliders. There are, let me show you the other side. Whoops. Okay, so the other side. So you're gonna have this long, that goes through where your engine mount And then you're gonna have your posts, your spacers, with the smaller screws that go through. Put these on first on this bracket. Put these on first. Make sure they're good. And then it'll just slide over the frame. And then you wanna make sure this is nice and tight. Not the shortest, but the second shortest hex bolt. And then this is your longest. But this is gonna be your shorter puck. And so the right side of the bike, this side, shorter puck. Other side is your longer puck. And it's because how it fits together. Yeah, that's it. Now I just have to put it all back together. So I'll let you know I've got pieces everywhere. Literally, hello. It's like a massacre of tools. The massacre of tools. And it's late, so, and I will show you the finished results. But yeah, Shogun is where it's at. So here we go. Okay, so it's late or early, but I have finished my Shogun's frame sliders. Thanks to a good friend of mine. I don't know why I didn't think about using a torque wrench, but yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys all had a very nice time tonight watching this. I'm gonna have to edit a lot of this down. Oh, and I did save my engine bolts. I should say my bolts. So these are the originals. Right, let's take a look. One is shorter than the other. There was a difference of opinion about the torque specs on that, but it's a 23, so I couldn't find anything exactly. I looked at the 22 and I saw 10 to 15 foot-pounds. So hopefully that's right. And hopefully I haven't destroyed anything. Yeah, I'm super excited. Thanks for watching this fun video. I hope I helped someone out there with maybe these retaining clips or, you know, just how to take this apart. It's really not hard, but just take your time. But you guys have probably done this a million times. I'm probably talking. I'm sure there's someone out there that doesn't know these things. I like to set my parts down like kind of right where I took them off. And then hopefully I don't walk across the floor and kick them. But that's how I do it. So if you got a problem with that, let's go. Meet me at the gym. I'm kidding. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye.